walked into my apartment like 9 minutes ago. Just walked in. But we here. I thought I was gonna have to push it back, but I made it. We here. You know, my goal, like I always say, is not to be on here too long. For real tonight. I need to get my hair cut because this is not growing right. He gonna have to cut. He be scared to cut it. You see how this part right here is low, but everything else is high. What's up, Diva? I be like, cut. He be like, trim it. No, I need you to cut it. I need you to literally get the clippers and cut until like not about. I need about this much hair to fall off. Believe it or not, this is a little shrinkage. Okay, come on, shrinkage. So you see how this part right here is low, but all this right here is kind of higher than this part. I be trying to tell him, but I don't think he. I think he nerd. I don't know, child. He gonna have to do something because before I cut it myself. remember when I wait until it said she was like, if you don't want to cut it, I'll cut it myself. She got them clippers and she got them scissors and cut her hair. Yeah, I think I have allergies for real. I'm gonna go to the doctor and see. Today I woke up, my nose was running. It's really my nose, and then it felt like somebody had punched me in my face and took off running. I'm telling y'all, it felt like somebody just did like this and took off running. My nose been hurting right here, so I googled. I was like, "Girl, can your nose hurt when you have allergies?" And of course, it come up. Yes, it can. I guess because of the mucus, if it builds up, it can start to cause pain right here. So, girl, my nose been hurting right here. The sinuses. So my nose been cutting right here. Okay, come on. How short you? How short do you want? The shortest mine or shorter than mine? Okay, shout out to Gloria and Bernadine. Bernadine was the one who wanted to cut her hair. Gloria wouldn't cut it. I think I said it the wrong way earlier. So yeah, girl, right here it kind of hurt. I'm gonna go to the doctor and see what's going on. Cause baby, this is for the birds. This is for the birds. I don't know where this came from. It's a mess. And I feel fine. I feel perfectly fine. It's just this my nose is stopped up. That's the only thing. It's so weird to me. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna let my beard come back. I don't know. I've been trying to figure out what I want to do. It's just hair. Anyways, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it because I don't want to be in here too long tonight. For real, for real, for real. So first, we're gonna start out with. Let's start out with Simone Biles. For those who don't know, Simone Biles, her mother decided to do an interview with Daily Mail. And she basically just talked about her wanting to connect with Simone. I felt like the mother was out of line for that, and I don't see how that would help their relationship. I don't know. I don't know what she thought. I don't know what she thought by going to the media. I thought it was weird for the simple fact that it's not like the mother doesn't know what Simone is. Like the mother knows exactly what Simone is, girl. Your daddy raised your daughter. And also Simone's mother, Shannon, that's her name. She let it be known that she speaks to her older sister more than she speaks to Simone. So it lends me to believe that she does speak to Simone, just not. It sounds like it could be one of those things where, like, if it's a family reunion and the mama come around and she like, "Hey, Simone," and she like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm fine. How you doing?" And then that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like past that. There's no relationship. Or if Simone is at the daddy's house and the mother calls and she's like, "That's Simone in the background," and the daddy be like, "Yeah, that's her." And then she'd be like, "Tell I said hey." And then Simone be like, "Tell I said hey." And that's the end of it. You know what I'm saying? And then she also let it be known too that she does have a direct number to Simone. I'm assuming that the father has told her, "Don't use the number. If you need to ask anything about her, get in contact with me." So if you want to go read the article, again, it's Daily Mail. It's on dailymail.com. Well, Shannon's daughter has come out to defend her mother. Now, before we listen to the audio, I just want to say this. I completely understand the daughter defending her mother. That's her mother. You know, I've said it, when it's your mama, right or wrong, some people just gonna defend their mama. Girl, some people just gonna defend their daddy. It don't matter. So I completely understand that is her mother, and she does not like that we are down here to the internet, basically dragging her mama. So I just want to go and say that before I play the audio. Sister, I get it. But I also have to say something to the sister too. And we're going to be as nice as possible. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to Simone's sister and what she had to say.
Okay, hi guys. My name is Micah. I'm gonna come on here because I just want to say this really quickly. Because that video of my mom came out and she sent it to me. But I just want to let y'all know I didn't even watch the full video. I really don't care about too much about the video. All I know is what I'm seeing on the internet, and what I want to come to this internet and defend my mom because she might not be everything that we expected for her to be, but at the end of the day, she's still a work in progress, and we give her that. Simone choked.
Just a FYI, I'm going to play this through, and then I want to go back and play it again, and then I'm going to let her know where she's wrong.
Not to have a relationship with my mom, which is fine. That was her choice. Me personally, I didn't develop a relationship with my mom until I was 17 years old. It started when I was about 9. It was on and off, because she was still dealing with what she was dealing with at the time. But I'm not gonna let y'all get on this internet and try to bash my mom or say anything bad or anything of that sort, because she's not a bad person. She's done nothing to Simone. Life happened to her, and that's okay. I'm not mad at her. I understand. Everybody deals with my mom has 8 children. There's Ashley, Tevin, Simone, Adrian, me, Mariah, Shania, Teron, and Shania. From number 1 all the way down to number 8. Simone has 2 full-blood siblings, and everybody else is half-blooded. Ashley has her own dad. Simone, Tevin, and Adrian have their dad. And then me and the last 3, me, Mariah, Teron, and Shania have our dad. But I just want to get on this internet and say that I don't want nobody bashing my mom. Because at the end of the day, life happens to everybody. Things happen. But at the end of the day, she was in good hands. She was taken care of. Sooner rather than later. And that's what I don't like about the story that's being told, or the story that's trying to be written, or the story that's trying to be portrayed. Because at the end of the day, she was good. From 2 years old and up, she was good. She was good, whether it be with my mom or not. And I'm not gonna speak for Simone and how she can feel or whatever the case may be, because each and every one out of 8 of us deal with our own feelings about the situation. But don't get on this internet doing too much of my mom, because she tried. And if Simone doesn't want that relationship, she's not gonna push her for that relationship until she wants it. Like she said, whenever she's ready, she's ready. But on the same coin, it's not like my mom was not trying to be there. That's the part that y'all aren't getting. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, she's dealing with what she was dealing with. So how could she be there? She, like I said, back when I was 9, and mind you, I'm younger than Simone. By 3 years, I'm younger than Simone. So she was dealing with what she was dealing with. And everybody dealing with it how they dealing with it. And that's okay. Ain't nobody mad at her. I have my own problems with Simone, but I'm not gonna get on this internet and do too much on that, because I already tried, and y'all try to fake ass bash me for that. So I'm not gonna do that, because y'all trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm just jealous or whatever. But at the end of the day, I just wanted my sister. So it is what it is. But all I'm asking is, not too much on my mom. Thank you.
I know that's right, Michael. Okay, so let me just say this. I want to go back. Let's go back right here. And then I want to tell Michael where you're wrong, baby girl. Okay, so just listen.
Things happen, but at the end of the day, she was in good hands. She was taken care of sooner rather than later. And that's what I don't like about the story that's being told, or the story that's trying to be written, or the story that's trying to be portrayed. Because it
Okay, so let's just talk about this. Okay, so the she was well taken care of from 2 on up. I want to send love to those who have overcome addiction. Um, I want to send love to those who are still battling addiction, right? I have heard that once, like an alcoholic, always an alcoholic, once a drug addict, always a drug addict, right? But I just want to send love to those people. And I don't want to sound insensitive for what I'm about to say, but and I know that everybody operates differently, but you can't come down here and say that Simone was well taken care of when your mama was on that shit. Simone couldn't have been taken well care of if your grandfather, Simone's grandfather, had to snatch her up and raise her. So how well was Simone taken care of from the time that she made it into this world up until the time your father had to step in and get her? You even said that you were younger than Simone by 3 years. So quiet as it's kept, you really don't know what the fuck was going on when Simone was 2 or 3. Your ass wasn't even here. So you can't speak now. I guess you can go by what somebody done told you since then. But you really can't speak and say that Simone was taken well care of when, girl, your mama literally couldn't take care of her kids. And that's why they were scattered around from person to person, family member to family member. Like, I just don't know how that, I don't know how the two things can exist. Now, I'm always multiple things can exist at the same time, but I'm trying to figure out how well taken care of they were when, girl, people had to come and scoop you and your sisters and your brothers up. Girl, are we gonna be honest? Listen, we're not gonna be honest. I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna come down here and play in y'all face. You know what I'm saying? We getting Rodney to the 40K. Yes, tonight. Make sure you are subscribed. Thank you, Monique King. Thank you so much. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Now I do know that she says that some of them are have different fathers, so I don't know exactly where Michael was, you know, but we know that Simone's grandfather um took her in, I think at the age of 6, and and raised her. Okay.
today she was good. From 2 years old and up, she was good. She was good, whether it be with my mom or not.
Girl, your mama was on that shit. I'm sorry to tell you. Simone was not good. Again, your daddy had to come, not your daddy, but Simone's grandfather had to take care of your mother's daughter because your mother couldn't take care of her. So how good was Simone? I don't know. Y'all gonna have to break it down to me.
And I'm not gonna speak for Simone and how she can feel or whatever the case may be, because everybody had each and every one out.
But low key, you did just speak for Simone by saying that she was good. Low key, you just spoke for Simone by saying that she was good. When if you ask Simone, Simone might be like, "No, I fucking wasn't good, but I made do. I made it do what it do." Hello.
8 of us deal with our own feelings about the situation, but don't get on this internet doing too much of my mom, because she tried. And if Simone doesn't want that relationship, she's not gonna push her for that relationship until she wants it. Like she said, whenever she's ready, she's ready.
But and I'll say this: I completely understand that addiction is an illness, and I'll just go out, and give Simone's mother the benefit of the doubt, not to come across as too harsh. I'll say she did try. And she did do the best that she could do considering the circumstance. But by saying that your mother is not going to push it and she's going to allow Simone, but that literally your mother is doing that by going to Daily Mail. Your mother went to one of the biggest media outlets out there and told a story that, quiet as it's kept, didn't need to be told. So here we are now, really and truly talking about Simone and the relationship or lack of with her mother, when Simone really should just be being celebrated for what she just accomplished at the Olympics. You see what I'm saying?
But on the same coin, it's not like my mom was not trying to be there. That's the part that y'all aren't getting. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, she's dealing with what she was dealing with. So how could she be there? She, like I said, back when I was 9, and mind you, I'm younger than Simone, by 3.
Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, T. Bradley. Hey, cousin Rodney and cousins. This is for a little haircut. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Years, I'm younger than Simone. So she was dealing with what she was dealing with. And everybody dealing with it how they dealing with it. And that's okay. Ain't nobody mad at her. I have my own problems with Simone, but I'm not gonna get on this internet and do too much on that because I already tried, and y'all try to fake ass bash me for that. So I'm not gonna do that because y'all trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm just jealous or whatever. But at the end of the day, I just wanted my sister.
Okay, that's enough of that. You know, at the end of the day, what it comes down to is this. For the most part, I don't keep up with Simone Biles like that. I have spoken about Simone Biles even prior to the whole Jonathan, her husband, coming out and pulling that stunt that he did to the podcast. I had spoken about Simone probably once or twice when she accomplished, certain things in her career. But for the most part, I don't keep up with Simone. I do think what the mother and what the sister is going to have to realize is that sometimes some people, especially when it comes to celebrities, for whatever reason, people feel like sometimes we feel like we need to protect these celebrities, even though they really don't need protection. Hello, at all. I think that's why people got so pissed off at Jonathan, because I've never really heard Simone's name being mixed up with no fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, like I said, I don't really hear Simone's name in the media. If it is, it's because she just did something that was just out of this world. So I think when the husband came forward and did that interview, we were all just like, you see what I'm saying? Like, bitch, that's Simone Biles. You're not going to disrespect Simone Biles. And so now here we go with the mother. You see what I'm saying? And the mother, low key, is doing something that doesn't need to be done because, again, we really don't hear about shit being attached to Simone's name. So when it does happen, I think we're all kind of taken aback, like, what's going on? The sister, again, I get that's your mother, but girl, I get that's your mother and you want to protect your mother, but we have to start out why people are talking about your mother. People are talking about your mother because your mother decided to do an interview with Daily Mail. And I heard that wasn't even her first one. Okay? Even if they paid her to do the interview, I don't know. But it still doesn't take away from the fact that that's why that this is a story now. If your mother would have declined the interview, we would not be talking about your mother. But because your mother did the interview, especially at a time, it was a few days after the Olympics. And now you have people writing up articles like Radar Online. I think Radar Online said this was the headline that they wrote about Simone. Revealed Simone Biles, penniless biological mom living in poverty as she flaunts Birkins, Range Rover, and multi-million-dollar Texas mansion. And did not say, girl, people gonna be in Simone's comments talking about that's your mom, she gave birth to you, and now you got Radar Online literally, girl, writing this girl as a headline. A mess. So anyways, y'all, that's all I want to say about that. Let's move on. What time is it? Okay, 10:20. Okay. So let's move on, baby. Okay. So I was bored. And I was watching SWAT. Y'all know I'm watching SWAT. I was watching SWAT and I was like, I'm tired of watching SWAT. And I was like, girl, what's going on? I was like, what's happening right now? And some of you were telling me that y'all wanted me to talk about Jennifer and, you know, her soon to be husband. And I'm really not that interested in Jennifer, not to the point where I want to sit down and listen to a 2-hour interview. I just didn't. But I was like, okay, girl, there ain't nothing else going on. I can speak. I be forgetting too. Girl, shout out to the diva. I be forgetting. You know, I never knew this. I didn't know you could speed stuff up on YouTube, just retarded and slow. Girl. So I forget sometimes you can speed it up. So I was like, oh, girl, I can just speed it up. Okay. And so I listened to it at 1.5, okay, because I was not trying to listen to it. And then when I would need to hear stuff, I would then go, stop, then go back to normal or 1.25. What's up, Diva? So that's how I got through the interview because I was speeding it up on certain points. And I feel like Jennifer Williams is not one of those people. You know how some people you want to listen to it like word for word, everything they have to say, right? I don't feel like Jennifer is one of those people where I feel like I need to hear it like at a normal pace. Girl, let's do 1.5 because she probably ain't. All right. So Jennifer and this man, Christian. I don't know how to take this man. I don't know how to take this man. Because on some parts I was like, is he telling the truth? And then on some parts I was like, it sounded like he's lying. What's up, make it make sense? I was like, on some parts it sounded like he's lying. Okay, so let's just start. I haven't had a chance to go over my notes because I literally just walked into the house. So the interview started. I did not know, Carlos, Carlos King, he calls everybody he loves the girls. He loves the girls. He loves the girls. But he said, even though that he says a lot that he loves the girls, Jennifer, I guess, is really like one of the girls that he breaks bread with. Like, so I guess Jennifer and him are like good Judies. So they're friends, okay? He made a joke about Christian looking better than Jennifer Williams because Jennifer tends to date men um, that some may not find attractive. Okay. Jennifer has said that she's always been able to look past looks. I believe it. I believe that Jennifer can look past looks because if Jennifer feels like she can get something out of it, or if she can be comfortable. And let me say something. I'm not mad at no bitch who put finances and money at the top of the list. You should, right? But Jennifer doesn't really care about looks. And in my head, I feel like because for her, it's more about stability. So if you got some money, then girl, F the looks. You know what I'm saying? Because if she can look past that first husband of hers, we know she can look past anybody. Hello? They basically met on a rooftop. He said he had just gotten out of therapy. He goes to therapy. And he said he did know who Jennifer was. He had never watched the show, but he knew exactly who Jennifer Williams was. She found out he was 29. So when they met, I think he was 29 or 28. I can't remember. Girl, hello? Hello? And Jennifer was 46 or 47. He used to play football. Girl, y'all know I'm trying to get to what I really want to talk about. Girl. I'm just trying to give a background. I'm trying to be fair. He used to play football, something he broke something towards something. So then he got into fashion because he has always had a love for fashion. He also worked in corporate America. He worked at AT&T. He was making six figures. I think he said it was 19. He was making around $113,000 or $112,000, which is a lot of money, especially for someone at 19. He was having a good time, popping bottles, enjoying his life. Okay, so here we go. He had a girlfriend. And he said that he wanted to have a conversation with the girlfriend about finances. Not necessarily about her paying stuff, but they were transferring to a new apartment. So I guess in the apartment that they were already in, they were transferring to a different apartment. And so I guess with the transfer, I guess the bills were going to go a little bit, they were going to become higher. So he said that night they basically got into an argument, and it was to the point the neighbors heard them yelling and screaming. And he didn't know at the time that it was a such thing as false imprisonment. Basically kind of like, I guess, stopping somebody from leaving. He said that this girl jumped from the third floor. He said his girlfriend jumped from the third floor and broke her ankles. Let me tell y'all something, okay? I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. Not tonight. Ain't nobody jumping from the third floor of a balcony onto the concrete. I'm about to start yelling. Ain't nobody jumping from the third floor. And even though in some apartment buildings, the third floor may not be that high, but depending on if you have high ceilings, the third floor can be high as hell. Nobody is jumping from the third floor of a balcony onto the concrete unless they are trying to get away from some fucking lunatic. You not gonna convince me, sir, that you was just stopping her like, no, don't go nowhere. That's the way he tried to present it, as if it was, thank you, Shaq. Thank you, Shaq. Hey, Rodney Love, here to support. Thank you so much. You're trying to present it as if y'all just got into an argument. You know how sometimes people get into arguments? I'm not stupid. People get into arguments and people be like, no, don't leave. I'm not going to let you leave. Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. Right? You're trying to present it as if that's what happened. That girl jumped from the third floor and broke her ankles. Girl, her ankles. Her ankles. Baby, am I? Where? Hello? Jennifer! 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 Jennifer. He was acquitted on domestic violence, so he never put his hands on her. Let me tell you something. Jennifer, the first man who you were with, your first husband, not the first man, but Your husband, who you were with, Eric, I think that was his name, he disrespected you and threw a whole gallon of water in your face and almost drowned you on TV. Okay. The second man who you got with, um, thank you, Ebony. The second man who you got with, Tim, he was a scammer. Girl, he hired someone to unalive his blood, his nephew. He was a stalker to the point you had to get a restraining order against him. And now you're with a man who was convicted of false imprisonment, given 10 years in prison. He served 3. Then he got out after 3 years. And then he was on parole for 3.5 years. And now he's on probation, I guess, for like the last, 3 years basically. And now you're dealing with a man whose ex-girlfriend jumped from the third floor, the balcony of their apartment building and broke her ankles. And you just like, girl. And he went to prison. Now, they eventually, in a way, not necessarily got back together, but him and the girl basically started talking again. I just assumed they started fucking again, basically. So after it was all said and done, he said that he got arrested basically 1.5 years after the incident. And then he went to court, and I think like 3 days into the trial or whatever, or him seeing the judge, he was found guilty. And then that's when they sentenced him to 10 years. And again, I think he said he only served 3, and then he got out after 3, and then he was on parole, and then the last 3 is probation. He goes on to talk about how he was stabbed in prison. Oh, he served 7? I thought he said he served 3. I thought he said he served 3. You sure? Did he serve 7? I thought he said he served 3. Then he got out after 3. Also, he served 7. Okay, I could have sworn that man said he served 3, got out, and then they placed him on parole, and then it went into probation. Anyways, I guess he served 7. He talked about how he was arrogant. Quad is this kept, to me, it really he still kind of gives. In a way, he does kind of give this savior complex in a way. If you listen to him talk, he was talking about how someone told him about the influence that he had over the woman who his ex-girlfriend. And then he started to talk about the influence that he had on people in prison. And, basically his story is a story that can also help people. It gives, in a way, almost like I was placed here on this. And I'm not saying that we all have a purpose in life. Don't get it twisted. I do believe we all have a purpose in life. It just depends on how you get there and all that good stuff. But the way he talks, it almost sounds like, I guess in a way he had to look at it in a way of, this is my life. It happened to me at a young age, and this is God using me. It was weird to me. That's what I got from the way he was talking. Jennifer starts to talk and she says that basically, she he had a private life until he met her. And so she feels, I guess, kind of bad that now his life is kind of like thrown out there and everybody has something to say and that people are labeling him a woman beater. Jennifer, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. Okay. We found out tonight that Drea Kelly stole Cisco from Jen at Nene's wedding. How you lose a ninja to Drea? Maybe her breath really do stink like Zell said. Maybe that's what the people say. Thank you, make it make sense. Um, you don't want him to be labeled as a woman beater, but the fact of the matter is a woman jumped over a balcony and broke her ankles from the third floor. She jumped onto the concrete. She didn't jump into a swimming pool, girl. She didn't jump into a bean bag. She didn't jump into, girl. She didn't jump into somebody's arms. Like Miss Thing jumped from the third floor of a balcony that had to be so high to the point she broke her ankles. And you're mad that people are labeling him a woman beater. Girl, wait. Girl, wait. She doesn't understand why people are so invested in his life. I mean, invested in her dating life. I hate when people act like, what makes me, what gets on my nerves is when people get on reality TV. Thank you, Jay Jersey girl. He is with Jen because she is an easy lick. Okay. You know what I hate is when people get on reality TV and then start acting so oblivious to why people are in their personal life. You're like, girl, you're literally on a reality show. You're like you're literally on a reality show, Jen. Why do you think people are invested in your dating life? You're acting like you're just this private citizen who nobody knows and people are just like talking about you. You're on a reality show. Girl, what do you mean? She says she's a good judge of character. She asks God for discernment. She says Christian has never asked her for money. And I put, baby, have you offered it? Because I bet you he took it. She said she said Christian ain't never asked her for no money, but have you offered? And did he take it? Because that would have been my follow-up question. That would have been my follow-up question. Okay. Have you offered him money? Did he take it? Oh, okay. She said he's a protector and a provider. Girl, your last nigga was a protector and a provider too, Jen, and he was out here killing his motherfucking nephew. Hello? I'm sure you thought the last nigga who you was with, hey Tim Norman, he was a protector and a provider too, and he was out here trying to scam the insurance company, and girl hiring somebody to kill his nephew. Let me tell y'all something. Jen can't really explain what this man does for a living. If y'all have been watching my channel, y'all already know how I feel about stuff like that. She really can't explain. What he does was a foreign language to me. I cannot go into detail about every job, every career, every occupation. You could tell me you do something and I won't know. Okay? I will have to use some stuff I will say you need to explain to me because I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But this is the point I'm trying to make. Every time I look up, one of y'all are getting with somebody and y'all cannot explain what they do. I think that shit is weird as hell. It's one thing for me not to be able to explain what Christian does. It's another thing for that to be your fiance and y'all are getting married and you can't explain what he does for a living. Even if you asked a doctor's wife what her husband does, she may not be able to tell you blow by blow, line by line, or how to cut the heart open. But she's gonna tell you my husband is a heart surgeon, and this is what and these are usually his hours, and this is where he works. If you ask my sister what her husband does, she could tell you what my brother-in-law does. Now, does she know, girl, everything his day-to-day at work? No, but she could tell you what her husband do for a living. Hello? If you cannot explain what your husband does for a living, I think he's scamming. If you cannot explain what your wife does, hey, Jen Shaw, hey, Apollo, if you cannot explain what your husband or wife does for a living, red flags start going up for me. Y'all know I've said that from the get-go. When I cannot understand what you do, it's a red flag for me. It's a red flag. Teresa, hey, Teresa Judice. You should be able to explain what the person who you are laying down with, the person who you are building a life with, the person who you are going to eventually get married to, you should be able to explain at a very basic level what they do for a living. And if you can't, then sister girl, we got some problems. Okay? We got some problems. So, this is where Christians started to lose me. This is why I need y'all help. I need y'all help on this one. Because this is where I really got confused. So Tristan starts to go into what he does for a living. And in a nutshell, I guess it's something along the lines of what Stormy Wellington does. And we all know that even though there are people who thinks that that Stormy does scammy. I said scammy. Stormy is not a scammer. Stormy makes her money legally and legit. She's not a scammer. Okay? So I said scammy, bitch. I said scammy. So when he said her name, I was like, oh, he must be into that market type of stuff. Girl, I call that lady scammy. This is exactly why I don't need to go live. And I have not been drinking. Girl, this ain't nothing but water. I told y'all I'm not drinking. Girl, I said scammy. So when he said her name, I was like, oh, again, I don't know what Stormy does, but I think it's like, I don't know. Don't even get to me. So I was like, oh, when he mentioned her name, I was like, oh, okay, I guess he do that. But this is where I started to MLM. What is that, y'all? I remember, Diva, you was talking about it one time on your channel. What is it? What's MLM? Market something? Girl, I don't know. Tell me, come on. Multi-level marketing. Okay, there we go. Somebody said married to bitch. Somebody said married to medicine. Oh, somebody put money laundering. Okay. So, anyways, this is where Christian kind of confused me. Christian starts to talk and he says that he went from corporate America into affiliate marketing. I was making pennies on the dollar. Now, this is where the timeline is not timelining for me, okay? Christian is only 29. I think he just turned 30 years old. He said that when he was 19, he was making $100 and something thousand dollars, $113,000, I believe. It was $100 and something thousand dollars. And he was like, that's a lot of money for a 19-year-old. But then a year and a half later, well, I think he ended up going to prison when he was 21, right? He went to prison when he was 21. If he went to prison when he was 21, and y'all said he served 7 years. I thought he said he served 3 years, y'all. I swear I thought I heard that man say he served 3 years. But y'all said he served 7 years. Where in that did you go from working in corporate America to affiliate marketing to your net worth being $6 million? But you also let us know that you had $1 million and you ran through the $1 million. But you get on TV talking about $250,000 restitution. They said it wasn't that much, but they never said the number. It was 3 years. I'm telling y'all, that boy said he was in prison for 3 years. I think it's been said 7. He said 3, y'all. I'm telling y'all. He said 3. Didn't he say 3? But the point that I'm trying to make is this. I'm trying to figure out, y'all keep saying 7. I know that boy said 3. He said 3 years in a row. That's what I'm saying. I swear he said. So my whole thing is this. If you were 19 and you were making $100 and something thousand dollars, which is a lot of money, especially for a 19-year-old living in Atlanta, and then you went from saying that was only pennies compared to what you made when you went to affiliate marketing. And you went to prison when you was 21. Where in the timeline did he go from working at corporate and AT&T to affiliate marketing to his net worth being $6 million? Y'all get what I'm trying to say? Because he only 30 years old. Does that make sense what I'm asking y'all? And if your restitution was really only $12,000 or $13,000 or even $250,000, why was that never paid off? That's what I'm like. It's okay. Let's go. Okay, let's go over it again because I want y'all to make sure. I'm not trying to like. I don't want to. I ain't trying to be sued. I ain't trying to get sued because I ain't got nothing. Okay. If he at 19 was working at AT&T, he was making $100 and something thousand dollars. Y'all said 130. I'm just gonna say 130. I thought it was 113, but he was making $130,000, and he said that was a lot of money, especially for somebody who was 19. But then he went to prison when he was 21. But he also talked about when he had his first $1 million and how he just blew through it. And when he looked up, he only had 37. He only had 37 cents in his he said 37 cents in his account. I just need to know, when did he start this affiliate marketing? And like, where did this girl get the white woman? Okay, bitch, that's how I feel. Bitch, hold on. That's how I feel. Hold on. What's up, bitch? Hold on, bitch. Hold on. Yeah, okay, I don't know my pen now. I don't even know my pen. Bitch, that's how I feel. I feel like, girl, we gotta get, girl, like, okay, so, girl, he said this. Okay, and then, okay, so he was 18. Okay, he was 19 when he made this. Okay, 19. Girl, like, girl. Girl. I don't know where's that child. I don't know what my pen. Oh, there it go. That's all. Okay, bitch. Bitch, hold up. Okay. Okay. So, bitch. Okay, bitch. Okay, bitch. Because this nigga is playing in my face. Okay, so he was 19. $130,000. Okay, so he was 19. Okay. Then he went to jail. No, he went to prison at 21. Prison. Okay. So he went to prison at 21. Okay, but then he also said he had $1 million that he blew through. So he had $1 million that he blew through, and he only had 37 cents to his name. Bitch, girl, bitch, you know I'm a nosy bitch. I'm gonna figure it out. But then he also said he had a net worth of 6 million. So he got a net worth of 6 million. If he was sentenced to 10 years in prison, but they reduced it to 7, I thought that he got out after 3. Y'all saying that he served 7. I need to know in between this decade, girl, less than a decade, where did this net worth of $6 million come from? And where did this $1 million that you blew through, where did that come from? Because your black ass was in prison. We're trying to figure out where did this net worth of $6 million come from? And where did this $1 million come from? That's what we're trying to figure out. And yeah. Girl, where did that come? Where did that net worth of $6 million come from, sir? And you also, okay, you got on TV and said that you owed $250,000 in restitution. You said $250,000 in restitution. That's what you said. But you said you made $1 million. So why don't you take care of your business and pay that $250,000? Okay, so you were irresponsible. Okay. Thank you. He was selling toilet wine in prison. Thank you, make it make sense. Okay, so you were irresponsible. Okay, you were irresponsible with the money. Okay, but then you got on TV and was dry begging from Jen. Let's just call a thing a thing. You was dry begging. You was dry begging. You was dry begging, and you let Jen know that it was $250,000. And another thing too that lets me know, Jen, I ain't got no issues with Jen, but Jen, this is what I don't understand about people. How is it that you plan on getting married to somebody and something that you like? Why is it that your first time hearing the number was on TV? That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all don't be talking. That's how I know y'all don't be talking. Y'all really just be wanting to get married. Oh, and then, okay, let me go back. Then he says he had to pay a set amount. This is what he got. This is what he said, y'all. I had to pay a set amount. Legally, I can't say. Then he was like, I'll say it is $300. The minimum you can pay is $300. You just said that legally you can't say what the dollar amount is. But then you proceeded to tell us the dollar amount. I'm so confused. Did he not say that? Did he not say that, y'all? Did he not say that legally he can? Did he not say that legally he cannot say the dollar amount? And then he said, I'm going to say the dollar amount. The minimum is $300. Did he not say that? Did he not say that? Okay, they talked about the bartender. He said he wanted to be a bartender. And 3 seconds later, he said it. That's why I was like, this nigga is lying. I was like, you just said legally you can't say it. But then you were just like, okay, I'll say it. So which one is it, sir? So legally, you just did something that you were not legally able to do on the World Wide Web. So you just broke the law on the World Wide Web down to Carlos King podcast, YouTube. Down to, I listen to the iPod. Shout out to Nene Leaks. Okay. Where we at? Oh, the bartender. He says that he was just joking about the bartender. So that scene that we saw, well, I watched the clip. I didn't watch the actual, I don't watch Basketball Wives. I watch the clips online sometimes. And I thought that was kind of weird that the scene was set up like that. So basically the scene where he said that they were talking about being a bartender, that was actually something for their YouTube channel. It don't matter. Girl, it still doesn't take away from the fact that you said it. Girl, let me tell you something. I'm sorry. Nobody, I don't give a damn what nobody say. And this is not me looking down on jobs. I have worked at the mall. I have folded clothes. Okay. Girl, I have worked for $10 an hour at the mall. I have worked for $6 an hour when I worked at Macy's back in the day. So I'm not looking down on any type of job. But what I am saying is ain't no motherfucker out here who claim they have a net worth of $6 million gonna go stand behind some fucking bar and toss drinks. I do know that. Ain't nobody who has a net worth of $6 million. And I do know that does not mean that you got $6 million in the bank. But if you got a net worth of $6 million, ain't nobody just gonna be like, oh, I wanted to go be a bartender. Girl, what? Girl, no, you don't. No, you don't. Like, no, you don't. You might want to own the bar, but you're not going to go and be no fucking bartender. I don't give a damn if it's at the high. I don't give a damn if it's at Nobu. I don't give a damn if it's at the where the rich and the fabulous hang out. You're not going to be no bartender. If anything, you probably want to sit with the rich and the fabulous, but you're not going to be behind no goddamn bartender. Because girl, quiet as it's kept, even when okay, tell him to go to Vanderpump Rules. Because quiet as it's kept, even when the girls and boys started making a little bit of money down at Vanderpump Rules, bitch, they quit working. Okay, we ain't seen none one of those white hoes, girl, mix a drink since they started making a little bit of money down at Bravo. Ever since some checks kicked in, they said, bitch, girl, who walking that pump? Girl, who walking that sir? Girl, them girls. They might do it for the show. But ever since the checks kicked in, girl, we ain't seen Tom go behind a bar yet. Girl, we ain't seen Ariana, girl, hand out a drink since. Okay? But again, they said that it was like a joke. I'm sorry. They said that it was like a joke, and they were just saying that I guess it was footage from their YouTube channel that was used for the show, but it was just like a joke. And then he said something along the lines of it's about kind of like getting in the field. So I guess he tried to switch it up and say it's about like connecting with people. It's not necessarily about, oh, you're a bartender. It's about, I guess, the interaction with people. You believe him? You do, Kim? Okay, girl. Well, we got somebody who said they say that we got somebody who said they believe him. Girl. Well, girl, since you believe him, Can you send me about $5,000 to my Cash App? I'm gonna send it back. My Cash App is $Rodney the Voice. Since you believe Christian, send me $5,000 and I'm gonna send it back. I'm just playing, Kim. I love you, girl. No, girl, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You believe in people. Okay. I'm gonna send it back. I promise. Baby, I'll be at the mall tomorrow buying some shoes. Okay. Baby, baby, you'll look up, baby. You'll look up, baby. I'll be on a plane tomorrow somewhere. Baby, I'll be in LA. I'll be in DC. Bitch, send that money if you want to. Okay, send that money if you want to. Baby, I'm gonna hop off this goddamn live, be on Expedia.com, booking a trip for tomorrow. Baby, gone. Y'all will see me for about a whole week. Girl, where he at? His background changed? Oh, girl, he must have went out of town. Hello? Can I say something? She's about to be paying spousal support like Khadijah, Sherry Shepherd, and them, okay? Shaking my head. Now, I will say this much. They did say they are getting a prenup. So, I mean, I guess we have to give her a little bit, I guess she got a little bit of sense. She said that he makes more money than her. Girl, you don't even know what that man do. Girl, one day I was looking at something and you saw $50,000 in 9 seconds and you just had a fit. Girl, you don't even know what that man do for a living, quiet as his kept. Don't send that money, Kim. She better not. Okay. Can I ask a question? I don't have no issues with Carlos King. I think he cool. Hey Carlos, can you hire me for work? I'm a working YouTuber. You know, they say I'm a working actor. Okay. I'm a working YouTuber. Whenever you do the special, you know how you did that special with Love and Marriage Huntsville and you had Dr. Heavenly and Funky Dineva? I ain't trying to take nobody's job. But can you hire me? I do it. Okay. Not for free. Okay. But anyways. In some parts of the video, I felt like Carlos was looking at him like he's a goddamn lie. But I think Carlos is so caught up into, girl, at least you got a man. Like, it's no shade. Like, I felt like I was looking at Carlos like he's looking at him like, you're a goddamn lie. But I'm going to go ahead with this. I'm going to go ahead and let you talk. But I also feel like in the next breath, he was still like, I don't feel like he would tell Jen, you need to dump that nigga. He did say, like at one point they went out to eat. I don't know the restaurant. They went out to eat, him, Christian, and Jennifer. Him and Jennifer went to the restroom and he was like, are you good? And she was like, yeah, I'm good. He was like, no, are you really good? And she was like, no, I'm good. He was like, okay. But if you looked at Carlos's face, I'm telling y'all, he was looking like this nigga is lying. Girl, that's how I was looking at Carlos' face like, but I also want to know, would you tell Jennifer, if I'm correct, if my assessment is correct in what I saw when it came to Carlos and how he was expressing himself facially, his facial expressions, I felt like he was looking at him like this nigga is lying. But would you tell Jennifer, girl, you need to get your shit and run from the hills because this nigga is lying? But you can't never trust Carlos when it comes to these relationships, because he the same nigga who told his friend that sometimes you gotta play dumb with your man. Remember, he said he had a friend that'll act like she don't know how to change a light bulb to make a man feel like a man. Bitch, I ain't never told my friends on shit like that. If my friends came to me and told me they was playing stupid and acting like they know how to change a light bulb, I would say, bitch, you sound stupid. That's what I would tell my friends. If my friends came to me telling me, girl, yeah, I gotta make my man feel like a man, and I gotta act like I don't know how to change the light bulb or start the car, I would say, bitch, you sound stupid. Girl, that's what I would say. That's exactly what I would say to my friend. And I would hope they would tell me the same thing if I came to them talking about, girl, I be trying to act like I don't really know how to change a light bulb because I want my man to feel like a man. Girl, what? Bitch, what? What the fuck did you just say? Girl, what? You do what? You act stupid on purpose. So you purposely, girl, act like you don't know how to do something to make your man feel like a man. Okay, girl, you losing me. Girl, you losing me, sister. I don't know where it's a disconnect right now. I don't know what's going on. I still love you, sister, but girl, you're not making no sense. And this is not the bitch I met. Yeah, you never gave me dumb bitch tease. Now you giving me dumb bitch tease. That's how I would talk to my friends. Anyways, but yeah, I'm getting off subject. Okay, girl, y'all know I start going off into a rant. Um, girl, I'm gonna tell you what made me scream. Girl, can I? Girl, okay, this may be because I'm not. Y'all know I'm not a dog lover. I'm not a pet lover. My nieces have 2 dogs. Girl, I do not like them little bitches. Girl, I cannot stand those dogs. Girl, I'm just not a dog person. Okay. Um, it doesn't matter the dog. It doesn't matter the size. I'm just not a dog person. But and I know some of y'all treat y'all dogs like humans. Shout out to y'all. When that motherfucker said how she treats our dogs shows she would be an amazing mother. Girl, what? I'm sorry. 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 Maybe because I ain't got no goddamn dog, and maybe because I don't like dogs. Okay. But girl, I just don't think that just because you take care of your dogs, girl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry. Girl, taking care of a dog is not the same. Is not, girl. That does not show you will be a good mother, girl. I am so sorry, girl. And the simple fact that you just compare the dog to a child, girl, lets me know everything I need to. Girl, I could have a dog. I could get a little. I could get a little toy dog. But that ain't got nothing to do with whether or not I would be a good. I just don't think it does. So when he said that, I said, "Oh, girl, okay, girl." And that was pretty much it. That was it. They're getting the prenup. The restitution is paid. He has 1 year left on probation, and then he'll be good to go. His net worth is $6 million. That's what he says. Jennifer talks about money. Money does not define Jennifer, but it makes life easier, which is true. And that was pretty much it. Yeah. Thank you, Alila. No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. I think I'm about to get laid. Thanks for the live, Rodney. I'm gonna watch the replay. I know that's right, girl. Do it on the dick. Do it on the. Oh shit. What happened? No. Ah. Oh, girl. I think I blocked. Oh, I think I accidentally blocked her. No. Did I block her? I hope I didn't. My finger was moving too fast. Okay, I was about to start singing JT. Girl, do it on the dick. Do it on the dick. Okay, do it on the dick. Do it on the dick. Okay, I know that's right. Anyways, that's it, y'all. That was it. That was really it. Jennifer, I don't know what I mean. I don't like I said, I don't that timeline about him working and him going to prison and him having a net worth of $6 million and him being an affiliate marketing, but girl, you went to prison when you was 21. Girl, I don't know how the time, girl, you're only 30 years old. It would be different if he said I was 45. You see what I'm saying? If he said I was 45, then I can say, oh, okay, you got out of prison, you changed your life around. But girl, how did you change your life around that quickly to the point where now you have a net worth of $6 million? And where did that $1 million come from that you said you blew through? When did you get that $1 million? And where did you get that money to buy that high ass watch? I can't pronounce the name of those watches. He bought Jennifer. What is it? A Patier. Those watches are expensive as hell. Well, they can be. Hello. I think LeBron James had one on for like 500,000. I think Jay-Z had a watch on the other day for $3 million. It was $1 million or some crazy shit. He bought Jennifer, I think for her birthday or something. He said he went to his broker. Patia, yeah, was it Patia Phillip? Y'all know what I'm trying to say, child. I can't, y'all, girl, okay. Y'all know what I'm trying to say that. What they saying in the comments? Yeah. Patik. Patiel. Caviar. I don't know, child. Phillip. I don't know. Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm. I don't know what he do. I just don't know. I don't know. Like I said, he said he don't scam. I guess he don't. But I just don't know where's his money coming from. And where did this net worth of $6 million come? A net worth of $6 million is a lot. Hello? And where did you get that $1 million that you just blew through like that? That you said you blew through and you looked up and all you had was 37 cents in your account. Where did that money come from? Because your ass was in prison. Your ass was in prison, sir. So where did that money come from? That's why, Carlos, you didn't ask the right question. Carlos, you should have been. Carlos, you should have. You didn't ask the right questions. Because as soon as he started talking about that, girl, that's the first thing about the girl. So where did this $1 million come from? Because if your ass was in prison from this time to this time, then where did $1 million come from? And then how did you build this net worth of $6 million? And when did you get into affiliate marketing? If you said you was working in corporate AT&T, was it between the time that you had that girl jump out the window and break her ankles? Is that when you got into affiliate marketing? Because you said you went to prison at 21. So if your ass was 19 in a relationship, a year and a half later, the case caught up with you, then you went to prison. So when did you go from corporate America, AT&T, to affiliate marketing? And where did this $1 million come from? Girl, you see what I'm saying? Like, girl, that's how my mind be working. And he wasn't asking the right questions. Because I would have been like, what you saying don't make no sense. You gonna have to talk plain to me, Sheldon. Girl, that's one of my favorite movies, Dirty Laundry. Talk plain to me, Sheldon. You got to break it down to me like I'm slow. Talk to me like I'm in the 3rd grade. You were 19. You went to prison at 21. When did you get into affiliate marketing? And where did this $1 million come from? And where did this net worth of $6 million come from? Because your black ass was in prison for at least 3 years, we know. The people said 7, I said 3, but your ass was in prison. So, like, where did this come from? You're gonna have to explain, because that don't make sense to me. To build a net worth of $6 million, that's a lot. From nothing, coming from a family where you don't have shit, and your mama was working multiple jobs to make sure you and your family had, right? So you pretty much are self-made. What did you do? You don't hear about people just having a net worth of $6 million in just a few years. I don't. So how did you get this net worth of $6 million? He had investments. Is that what he said? But what did he invest? Because he said the money that he had, the $1 million he had, he blew through it. So we know he didn't invest that because he said he blew through it. Girl. Jennifer, girl, y'all ain't asking the right questions. Y'all are not asking the right questions. Y'all need me on the motherfucking line. Girl, let me tell you something. Next time you do an interview, let me and about 2 or 3 of my cousins come down here and we'll do the motherfucking interview. We'll get to the bottom of it. Cause I got some questions and there's some bitches in here who got some questions. Bitch, it'll be me and about 3 of my cousins. We'll figure it out. We'll get to the bottom of the shit. Cause this shit not add. Girl, now what he say? You listen. We all listening to what he's saying. Girl, did you hear when he said so and so? Girl, I didn't hear that. Did he say that? Girl, go back and girl, did he say that? Okay, girl. Oh, girl, he did say that. See, that's how you gotta be with people. Cause you might not hear something the other girls might hear it. You might not hear it. So the girl, we all catching tea. Girl, did you hear what he said so and so? Girl, I didn't hear, girl. I'm telling you, he said it. Go back and listen. Bitch, he said it. I didn't hear him say, you sure? I'm telling you, he said it, girl. Go back and listen. Oh, girl, he did say it. I told you, girl. I told you he said it. That's how we gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, girl, that's a mess. But shout out to Christian Gold. He cute. He ain't that motherfucking cute. Not for me, not for me to be looking. Hey, cousin, sending you my last rolls of pennies. My big mama gave me. Love your content. Yes. Thank you, Indra Hill. Thank you so much. Girl, he ain't that motherfucking cute. Not for me to be looking stupid. You know I'm not looking stupid over nobody, okay? Jennifer, y'all not asking the right questions. Jennifer don't care. Jennifer don't care where the money comes from. Jennifer just wants the money. That's it. But then he says that Jennifer's going to be in charge of the finances, even though they're going to have their own separate accounts. Like they'll have the home account. You know how like some people have like their own separate accounts and then they have like the account that's for like the bills and stuff like that. He said that Jennifer will be in charge of the finances. So I'm assuming he means that Jennifer will be in charge of, I guess, the bills for the home. I don't know. Girl, put that shit on auto pay. If y'all is rich, y'all rich like that, girl, I'm sure y'all probably got y'all bills on auto pay. Okay? Because Jennifer don't give me, she's just sitting down, girl. Okay? No, he said that. Now, hey, Julian, he said that they're going to have their own separate accounts, but they'll have one account together. Yeah, joint account for like the bills. But she's going to be over the finances. I don't know what he meant by that, girl. I don't know. I don't know. I just listen to the people talk. It is what it is. Okay, you better keep your money separate. Of course, Jennifer go. Okay, of course, Jennifer is going to be in charge of the finances since it's her damn money, right? Girl, of course, because it's hers. I don't know. I don't know what Jennifer gonna do. On some real shit, I don't want to sound like people. I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry. I have to say it. 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 You. Oh, I'm about to piss some of y'all off. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, y'all. I'm done. She knows he's girl. Say it. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Girl, I don't give a good goddamn if everything he do is legal. Jen, based off of your experience with men, you shouldn't even want to be with that motherfucker based off of the fact that he was involved with a woman who jumped from a balcony and broke her ankles, and he was accused of false imprisonment and was put in jail for X amount of years. Girl, that alone is enough for me to, girl, run for the motherfucking hills. Girl, I ain't even gonna get to what you do for a living, because once I found out your ass was in prison because a woman jumped off of a third floor balcony trying to escape you, bitch, that's enough for me. I don't need to hear nothing else past that, baby girl. Nothing. Not a motherfucking thing. Girl. Y'all be wanting to see if y'all gonna be the next bitch in line to see if you gonna have to jump off the motherfucking balcony and break your goddamn ankles. I know y'all gonna say people change and he was young. I don't give a damn. I'm sorry. I will never understand when y'all find out that these men and even some of these women have these violent backgrounds and y'all still give them a chance. They do not deserve a chance. Why you want to be the next one in line to see if he gonna knock your ass upside the head? The fuck? You want to be the next one in line to see if you got to jump off the third floor balcony? The fuck? Girl, I wish the fuck I would. No, we ain't even got to get to what you do for a living. Because once we find out, girl, well, I guess I would know what you do for a living before you tell me that somebody jumped off a balcony. But once I find out that is a part of your story, girl, it's a wrap for me. And especially based off of Jennifer's past with men. You see what I'm saying? Jennifer, you have been in the situation where a man disrespected you on TV and girl threw a whole drink in your face. You have been with a man where you had to take out a restraining order against him. And come to find out, he was actually fucking insane to the point where he had his nephew murdered. Now you're dealing with a man who is connected to a woman who jumped off of a balcony and broke her ankles. Girl, what are you doing, Jennifer Williams, sister? Girl, this is not your first time at the rodeo. And that's exactly why Jennifer is getting dragged down to the internet by people. Because Jennifer is too goddamn old. Let me tell you something. On some real shit, we look at Holly Bailey and we roll our eyes and suck our teeth. But being honest, we do give Holly a pass because we know that Holly is only 21, 22. So we know she gonna stay with that nigga DDG. They got the baby. It is what it is. But we also know that she's young. So that's why a lot of people give Holly a pass. Jennifer ain't no young chicken, baby. This is not Jennifer's first time at the rodeo. Jennifer, you look crazy. She's 24 now. She's 24 now. But at the time when she got with DDG and DDG was out here embarrassing her and we was low-key tugging on her wig a little bit, I gave Holly a pass, even though I had to tug on her wig just a few times. I gave Holly a pass based off the fact that she was only like 21, 22 at the time. Like, okay, girl. Okay, girl. She's young, girl. It is what it is. Jennifer is 50. And even 24 is still young. Hey, your brain ain't even fully developed at 24. So that's why, even at 24, we still not going to drag Holly. We're going to roll our eyes and suck our teeth like, ugh, girl. But we're going to leave it at that. We're not going to give Jennifer no pass because Jennifer is 50. Jennifer not even 50 and in her first relationship. That would be understandable too. If Jennifer was a 50-year-old virgin who just didn't know no better and was green and had never had access to men, and this was her first time experiencing love, we might be like, ooh, sister. But Jennifer is not the 50-year-old virgin. Jennifer is not someone who just started dating. Jennifer has been dating for quite some time now. Hello? This is not Jennifer's first time at the rodeo. So that's why the girls don't give Jennifer any type of grace. Because Jennifer, we too old not to do better. Girl, you know better. And you still not doing better. That's the gag of it all. You have been attached to ain't shit man after ain't shit man after ain't shit man. And you still have not learned your lesson. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And you let Jennifer should be at a point in her life where if she just wanted to smash niggas who look like Tristan, okay, girl, whatever. Right? Tristan, Kristen, whatever his name is, Christian. I was thinking about Tristan Thompson. If she want to smash niggas like Christian, okay, girl, he cute, whatever. Girl, he give us. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you so much for the cash out. And how he know? So Armani. Armani. Is that her friend's name? Because she mentioned him in. Girl, y'all know I'm nosy, bitch. I will look up y'all Instagram pages when I don't know what's going on. I be wanting to see how people look. So she mentioned somebody named Armani. Armani, I'm assuming, is gay. Because I went to Jennifer's page and I went to the people who she followed and I put Armani in, and the person who popped up was a black boy. And I'm assuming, like I said, I'm assuming he's gay. That's her friend. And I think Christian knew Armani also. Girl, I don't know. Let me shut up. Girl, this is kitchen table talk. I was about to go into some kitchen table talk. I'm going to leave it alone. Because I was about to start sounding real ignorant. And I don't want to sound ignorant. I'm going to leave it alone. Oh, baby, there is a difference between young and dumb and old and stupid. It really is. It really is. It really is. That's all. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to shut up. Because I was about to start sounding real ignorant. I don't think Jennifer. Well, they talked about children. I don't think Jennifer wants children. I mean, no shit. He already has 3. I saw what you did there. I'm just trying to figure out how everybody know everybody, and how you don't know your friend's age, but Christian know Armani's age. But you said Armani was your friend. How you don't know Armani's age? I mean, I guess I don't know all my friends' age either. I just had to ask my. Okay, I'm being messy because I had to ask my sister how old she was the other day. So I don't know people's age either. But let me stop being messy, girl. Christian and Armani about to run off with Jennifer's $40 million, honey. I ain't want to say that because it's Jennifer. There's no shade. I'm gonna go ahead, girl. I'm gonna go ahead and have a look. I'm gonna shut up after I say this. Since y'all mentioned it, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, bitch. You better keep your good eye on that bitch Armani. I wouldn't trust her. I wouldn't trust her. I wouldn't trust. I wouldn't trust that. I wouldn't trust that punk. You better keep your eye. You better keep your eye, because what's gonna happen is, bitch, we're gonna look up and Armani and Christian been ran out, bitch, that ran off with your money and set off into the sunset. Let me stop being messy though. I'm gonna stop being messy. I'm gonna stop being messy, honey. You gonna look up, honey, baby, Miss Christian and Miss Armani gonna be ran off with your coin, honey, and set off into the sunset together. So you better just watch out for everybody around you, because it's given. Remember the storyline. Remember the storyline from Candy and Todd's movie with Drew. What was it called? The setup. Remember on the movie where the man was married to Drew and that was setting Drew up, trying to get her trust, trying to get her trust fund. I'm just saying, I'm gonna shut up though. The past. Girl, the past. The past. That's what it was. The past. It's giving an old nasty setup tea. So you better keep your good eye on all them bitches around you. You gonna look up, bitch, talking about ourselves. I was like, girl, who is this Armani person? And why they mentioned that? I thought it was a girl. I just assumed it was a girl. And I was like, who is this Armani person? And I was like, well, girl, let me try and find out. So I went to Jennifer's Instagram page. I went to the people who she followed. It's only like 800. It's less than 1,000, I believe. And I put the name in, and the only person that popped up was a black boy. And so I assumed it was a black boy. And I was like, oh, so this is Armani. Oh. And I was like, oh. And I was like, oh. And I was like, how Christian know him? I said, oh. Oh. Girl, let me stop being messy down here. I'm about to go. Cause y'all not about to have me out here being messy and shit. I'm about to go. Girl, I'm being messy and I'm being ignorant. I know I'm being ignorant. You ain't gotta tell me. See, I know when I'm being ignorant, and I know when I'm being ignorant. I know it's ignorant. It's ignorant. It is. And Armani work at Nobu. Mm-hmm. Sure do. That's what Jennifer said. Mm-hmm. I just got some questions. I just got some questions. I got a lot of questions. See, the questions I ask, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. I feel like that's why I can't do. That's why I could not do interviews. I cannot do interviews because I'm not asking, girl, all that fluff and shit. No, bitch, we getting down to the nitty gritty. If I can't ask what I need to ask, and if you easily offended, then you don't need to come over here. Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I want to know how everybody know how everybody know everybody. That's one. And how did you meet Armani? And how did you meet Armani? And how you know his age, but she don't? Oh. All right, let me get off here because it's starting to get real messy, and I ain't got time. Girl, this is getting messy and unnecessary. All right, y'all. This is why I need a Patreon. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all I wanted. Shout out to Jennifer. Shout out to Christian. Christian is cute. I ain't gonna lie. If I was Jennifer, girl, I probably would have fucked him too. But see, Christian's like person, girl. Christian's like person, girl. No shade, girl. No shade, girl. Christian's type of person, girl. When he come over, girl, you gotta put your wallet. You gotta put your wallet, girl. In your girl, you gotta put your wallet in your mattress, honey. Girl, you cannot. Girl, you gotta put your purse, girl. Girl, no shade, girl. Christian is the type of person, honey. Girl, he come over, girl. Y'all trying to fuck, honey. You gotta put your purse in the closet, girl. You gotta lock the door, honey. You gotta hide your purses, honey, because girl, you just never know with a nigga like Christian, honey. You just never know. Honey, you gotta put your shit up. You can't leave your purse out on the bar, honey. You gotta go like you gotta hide your shit when he come over, honey. And he cannot spend the night. Girl, you wake up, honey. Baby Christian be going in your pocketbook. Girl, you got to hide your shit with you got to hide your shit. If that's a nigga who you gonna be fucking, you gotta hide your shit when he come over. I'm telling y'all. You cannot leave your shit out. You cannot leave your shit out. Baby, you been fell asleep after y'all done got finished hunching. Honey, you wake up in the middle of the night, Christian be gone, and your motherfucking debit card and your goddamn credit card, okay? And you don't even notice it. You don't even notice until 2 days later. Girl, okay? But he got, girl, they got you a couple of times? Girl. A wet ass and a dry pocketbook, okay? It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, Miss Celie. It ain't worth it. Don't ever let no nigga spend a night at your house. Girl, you got to go. I live across town. Well, I don't know what to tell you, baby. You can't spend the night over here. You gotta go. You got to go. Bitch, I ain't gonna sit with no nigga over here. Girl, you got to go. Girl, you gotta go. You can't spend the night up here. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, baby, I don't know what to tell you. I can call you an Uber. And you can come back and get your car. Come and get your car tomorrow. But baby, you can't spend the night over here. Baby, we gotta go. Baby, we gotta go. Yeah. I don't let strangers spend the night in my house. We gotta go. But we got to. Okay. You gotta pull the. So what you doing tomorrow? Okay. I'm just like I don't have no, I don't have people come up to my apartment anyways, child. Okay, I'm just telling y'all for the girls who have men at their house. I'm talking to the girls who have men come to their house and they don't let the niggas spend the night at your house, baby. You gotta get them in and get them out. Get them in and get them out, girl. The same night. Ain't no spending the night. Ain't no girl. Let me lay down and rest my eyes. No, you can rest your eyes when you get to your house, girl. You can't spend the night. No, you gotta go home. I'm sorry. I had too much to drink, baby. I'm sorry. I can call you a lift. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. That's why y'all asses be getting. That's why y'all be waking up, honey, girl. Your shit be gone. Okay. Shit be gone, honey. That's why y'all be fucking up. Baby, you gotta go. You got to get the fuck up out of here. Bitch, Anyway, child, that's it. That's all I wanted. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm gone. Y'all have a nice night. If it's something to talk about tomorrow, it ain't really nothing to talk about. Thank you, Higher Up. Thank you so much for the cash app. Thank you. It ain't really nothing to talk about. But yeah, I'm gone. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.